All right, so good evening, everyone. Mark here with another video. And of course, we are in Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is the Goodyear plant. If you've not seen the last couple of videos, I no longer do over the road. I'm a local driver now. I work here at the Goodyear plant, spotting trailers at the doors. That's all I do. So I've been kind of struggling with what kind of content I can put up, because all I do is run around the parking lot here, putting trailers at the door, moving trailers away from the door once they're loaded, parking them, putting empties back in, and repeat the process for 12 hours a shift, and that's all I do. So I figured I would share this a little bit tonight. So here we have a Stevens trucking company. I believe they're out of Oklahoma City. Is it Oklahoma? Yeah, Oklahoma City. Don't know much about the company, but some customers, and this has nothing to do with Stevens, by the way. I'm not calling them out for anything, but some of our customers, they want newer trailers when we load their, or not when I do it, but when Goodyear puts tires on a trailer, they want the tires on a newer trailer. It's what we call an OE trailer, which stands for original equipment. Don't know why they call it that, because it has really nothing to do with why they do it, but what OE means is they want a trailer that's 10 years old or newer. And the lighting is bad, but I'm going to try to get this. So this Stevens trailer here was manufactured in January of 2016. So this customer that's getting these tires, they want an OE Stevens trailer. So I have to make sure when I put the trailer to the door that it is a trailer that's 10 years old or newer. And I had this one here, which I believe is door 54. I think, is that it? Yep, that's door 54. And then I had to put another one over here at door 55. And these loads here, I'm not sure where they're going, but these are going to be what they call bundle loads. And I'll try to get a shot of them later on. But basically, they don't load tires in here like you would normally see, where they try to maximize space and interlock the tires and such. Here, these tires are bundled with bands, and they're loaded in with a forklift. And I'm assuming that's at a request of the customer that's getting these tires, which I'm going to assume is probably a manufacturer, like it might be going to a Ford plant or something. I don't know exactly where it's going. I don't think I'm entitled to know that information. And you know, my job is just to put the trailer at the door. You know, whatever trailer they want. In this case, a 10-year-old or newer Stevens trailer. And you can see this one, it was December of 2019. So this trailer here is only 5 years old. Okay, so these are bundle loads. See, they just put the bands on them and they just shove them in here with the forklift. So that is a bundle load. All right, so here's our what we call the pad, and here is all of our empty trailers all the way down to this scrap pile here. They replaced a couple of doors inside and decided to put the old doors out here on our pad, because they figured we had plenty of room out here. So, let's just put all the junk out here where they park trailers and take up room that, you know, that we don't have, because we really don't have much room. That's why we park these trailers so close. But anyway, everything down that way is empty. All of these trailers here, until you get to this scrap pile. And then on this side is all of our loaded trailers. However, you can see all the way down there, those are all loaded. And we got a couple of spaces here, which we will fill those up tonight once we get these trailers loaded at the dock. We can put them over here tonight. But anyway, everything on this side of that scrap pile will be loaded. But sometimes when we run out of room, we will stick some empties over here, such as this RTI trailer. That's empty, and I don't even know why that's here, because we will never load that thing over here, so might end up taking that back to the drop lot, because we're never going to use it. And there's only one other trailer down there that's empty, but it's a Landstar. But that Landstar is out of service. If you watched, I think it was the last video I did, somebody ripped off the red airline. So I'm unable to move it, and it hasn't been fixed yet. So it's just gonna sit there until it does get fixed. Here comes my partner. Oh. He's got an empty, he's gonna park. In fact, I should get out of his way so he can park that empty. So there is the Landstar that's empty, but it's nestled here amongst the loaded trailers. But as you can see, it's out of service. Missing the red airline there, so it can't even be moved. But all of those are loaded, waiting to go out. And again, because we are limited on space, sometimes if we don't have any room on the pad, we will put trailers at unused doors. They're not using all of the doors over here all at once. So if there's an open door that people inside aren't using, and we don't have any room on the pad, we'll stick either a loaded or an empty trailer over there. So here is the list that I get when I come in to work. This is a list of all of the empty trailers, and it's front and back. And then got a third page here. So got, well, 2.5 pages of empty trailers. So what I do is, when I have a few minutes, I will scan the loaded trailers on the pad over here and see if there's any empty trailers that need to come out of there that I can use at doors. And that way I can clear out the loaded side, so that when we need to put loaded trailers over there, we'll have the room. And then I also do the same at the doors here. As I say, sometimes we will stick empty trailers at the doors if we run out of room. So I will scan all the doors and look for empty trailers. And so far, at least tonight, I've only found 2, which is a brown, which is sitting at door 32. Actually, 2 browns. One at 32, one at 57. Actually, I think there's another trailer here. Hang on. Yeah. Got the Stevens trailer here sitting at door 34. So if I need a Stevens trailer, I can just go grab it off that door and clear that door, so that in case they want to use it tonight, they can. And if you watched the last video, you would have seen me writing the trailers that I move on this sheet here. This is what we call our move sheet. So every time I move a trailer, I jot it down on this sheet, and as you can see, this thing has seen better days. I know John, one of my viewers, had mentioned in the comments that it had seen better days, and it has. So this is like a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, probably 15 times over. You can see how bad it is. So what did I do? Went and made a new one. So I made this yesterday. You can see it is night and day. Old and busted, new hottest, as Will Smith would say. And I brought this into work this evening, and it was a big hit. So everybody liked it. So I left them the original copy, so that they won't have to make a copy of a copy anymore. They can, you know, when they need new copies, they can just make a copy of the original. So hopefully it will last, and it'll stay put, and nobody will use it. Definitely a lot better. So in the last video, there was some kind of snafu going on. Trailers were not getting loaded, and I don't know why. I'm not allowed to know that kind of information. Don't really care either. I don't work for Goodyear, so it's none of my business. But I think I did like 8 trailers the whole night in a 12-hour shift. That was all I did, was 8 trailers. And so far tonight, I've already done 6, and I've been here for not even 2 hours yet. I've already did 6 trailers, so hopefully this will be a better night, and there will be plenty of work to do, because when you have nothing to do in the middle of the night, you start getting sleepy. So I have to get out and go walk around, or go find some coffee to keep myself awake. Because at 2 o'clock in the morning, there's nothing to do. Boy, you start getting tired, and you start looking for a bed. Oh yeah, one more thing about the move sheet. I was talking to the guy in the office in there, and he said that somebody had taken the last copy, and of course by this time it was, you know, already looking like it does, you know, copy of a copy of a copy. But somebody had took the last one out of the folder and didn't make a copy of it, so they had actually ran out. And he had to go take a move sheet that somebody had filled out for that day, and had to take some white out and white everything out off the sheet. Well, he made a copy of it, of course, and then he took the white out and whited everything out, and then you know, to make it blank so that he can make a copy of it. And that's what it looks like too, because you can see, let's see if I can get it out here. You can see where when he whited it out, he covered up the lines, and he went back in with a pen to mark the lines again, like right there. Yeah. All right, so we're over here on the receiving side. For the most part, receiving is closed at night in the night schedule. However, they occasionally run out of raw material. So they asked me to come over here and pick up 2 loaded trailers from the drop yard and bring them over here so that they could unload them. This was one right here, this cat trailer. Stuck him in door 4. And then the other one was this other cat trailer that I put in, I think, door 8 there. And then they've asked me to take the empties out of here, which I've already taken one empty that was here in door 8. And now I'm going to take this trailer here in door 9. So they've got these unloaded, so I can take them back. In fact, I'll probably just take this one with me back over to shipping instead of taking it to the drop yard. But so don't normally come over here to this side at night, because like I said, they are closed. But when they need raw material, you have to bring them some loaded trailers in so that they can unload it and get it to production, because production never stops here. It's 24/7. So some carriers will, when they come in, they'll come in with these loaded trailers, and if receiving is not ready for them, then they will put them over in the drop lot and leave them until they are, and then once they are ready, they'll ask us to come over here and get them. So that's what I have done tonight. That's what was on these trailers, is that stuff right there. So we got to go over here to the driver's sign-in and write this trailer on the check-in sheet. Okay, so it is 12:40. There was a cat trailer. 816. Oh, come on. Forgot the number. 816016. That was dock 8. And put my name down. And we're done. We gotta stick one of these bad boys in there. Hard to do with one hand. Okay, so now I'm gonna hook up to this Taylor and skedaddle on back over to the other side.